for your love.
Thank you for your love.
Thank you for the blessings.
Thank you for the blessings
You send from up above.
you send from up above.
Ahavat olam, Beit Israel, Amcha ahavta. Ahavat olam, Ahavat olam. You gave us the commandments
You gave us the commandments
to teach us wrong from right.
to teach us wrong from right.
Please be with us always
Please be with us always
as we try to live good lives.
as we try to live good lives.
Ahavat olam, Beit Israel, Amcha ahavta. Ahavat olam, Ahavat olam. Ahavat olam, Beit Israel, Amcha ahavta. Ahavat olam, Ahavat olam. Sometimes I miss the mark. I could have done it better. I wanna be the best I can be. But when I've gone off track, and when I start to waver, I ask forgiveness 'cause I'm sorry. אחרי שחטאנו לפניך, I am sorry
It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were freed to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise.
We are all together. We are all together. We are all together. Hine matov. Behold how good and pleasant it is that we are here, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, keeping close all we hold dear. We are brothers, we are sisters, we are all that we've got. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. We are all together. We are all together. We are all together. Hine matov. Behold how good and pleasant it is when we seek peace, when we open up our tables so all the world can take a seat.
Shabbat Shalom. Can we get a little more house sound here? All right, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. It's good to have you with us. Hello. Come on down. Maybe you'll be joined by others. We'll see, and you're certainly joined by others here. It's good to be with you. We're going to start with a few songs. You ready to sing a little bit? Yeah? Good. All right, we're going to start with a little bit of music to get us ready for Shabbat. Hine matov, u'manayim, shavarachim, shavarachim, gam yachad. Hine matov, u'manayim, shavarachim, shavarachim, gam yachad. Hine matov, u'manayim. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet gam yachad, gam yachad. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Well, Cantor Paul is away at Jewish summer camp right now, and this is a song that we originally learned at camp and brought back to TBI. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, kick up your feet, 'cause the week is gone. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Kick up your feet, 'cause the week is gone. Well, there are a few symbols we've got for Shabbat. And the first symbol we have is candles. And then we have our Kiddush. And then we have our challah. And then, of course, it's nice to be with whoever we're with. We have each other. And so we've got candles, Kiddush, challah each other, 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 candles, Kiddush, challah each other. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Kick up your feet, 'cause the week is gone. Shabbat Shalom. All right. Well, Shabbat Shalom, whether you're in the sanctuary or whether you're online with us, it's nice to be with you. And I'm happy to have you here and to be able to share a little bit of Shabbat with you. We're going to turn to page 6 in our prayer books as we kindle our Shabbat lights, as we light our Shabbat candles for this Shabbat. We're going to make 3 circles, 1 circle for ourselves, and 1 circle for our family, and 1 circle for all the people in the world. And we join in our blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We light our candles, begin to bring in the light of Shabbat. We continue with Lecha Dodi, a prayer that also welcomes the Shabbat into our community and into our hearts, and we wish each other Shabbat Shalom Umevorach, a Shabbat of peace and of blessing. Lecha Dodi, we're on page 8. Lecha Dodi, Likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat. Nikabla, Lecha Dodi. Likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat. Nikabla. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom umevorach. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi. Likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat. Nikabla, Lecha Dodi. Likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat. Nikabla. Now we turn way ahead to page 18 in our books for Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. I invite you to rise, to stand up for our call to prayer. La 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 la, ya 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 la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yadadai-dai-dai, yalalai-lai-lai, 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 yalalai-lai-lai. Page 28 and 29, Shema Yisrael. We connect ourselves to everything that is, to the oneness of the world, to the Holy One. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You may be seated. We continue with Mi Chamocha, which is our song of freedom. You'll find it on page 32. Yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 Mi chamocha bailim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar bakodesh norat hilot osefele osefele yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die 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 Yai, die, 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 die. We remember when we were slaves in Egypt. We remember when the Egyptians forced us to work from sunrise to sunset. We remember when our bellies growled because there was no food to eat. We remember when all we wanted was a cool drink of water. We remember when we had no warm blankets and shivered in the night. We remember crossing into safety and breathing the air of freedom. We remember dancing with joy and singing our songs of thanks. We remember, and because we remember, we promise this day to feed the hungry, to bring water to the thirsty, to give clothes to the needy, and to reach out our hands and bring the whole world into our freedom dance. We now turn to page 38 as we get ready for our Avot Ve'imahot prayer. Our Avot Ve'imahot prayer is our generations prayer. It connects us to all the people that came before us, to our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents, all the way back to Abraham and to Sarah. And before that, we sing a line asking God to open our hearts so that and our mouths, that we can sing words of blessing and praise. And I invite you to stand up. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open my mouth so that I can pray to you with all my heart. Page 40. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. And now we sing our Torah song. It's not here in the book, but it's a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom. You can sit. Shalom. So once there was a big family, and this big family lived in a small house. If you've ever had a lot of people in a little space, one of the things that you know is it can get a little crowded. And so the house was sometimes a little busy, a little crowded, didn't seem as peaceful as they would have liked. And one Shabbat, the kids had been fighting a little bit with each other, and they sat down at the Shabbat table, and they were arguing over who got to hold the Kiddush cup and who got to light the Shabbat candles. Mom and Dad both had a little bit of a headache, and they decided that this was not a Shabbat Shalom. This was not a peaceful Shabbat. So after Shabbat, they went and they talked to the rabbi. They went and they knocked on the rabbi's door. The rabbi's door was squeaky. They opened the rabbi's door. The door opened. They said, "Rabbi, our Shabbat wasn't peaceful. What should we do?" So the rabbi thought and thought and thought and thought. And then the rabbi said, "I know. You have a cow, right?" He said, "Yes. You should bring the cow into the house." That didn't sound like a great idea to the parents, but this was a long time ago, and in those days, people always listened to the rabbi. So they decided they would listen to the rabbi. So they brought the cow into the house. Now remember, this was a very small house, and this was a very big cow. And the cow filled almost the whole living room. And so now the kids were still running around, and there was a cow standing there in the living room, taking up a lot of space. And it just seemed to make everything worse. So a few days later, they went back to the rabbi. The rabbi opened the door again. They said, "Rabbi, we did just what you said. We brought the cow into the house. But you know what? It is not more peaceful. It didn't work. What should we do now?" So the rabbi thought. The rabbi just looked up all of a sudden and said, "Chickens!" They said, "What?" They said, "Well, we heard that you have I know that you have chickens. You should bring your chickens into the house." So they did. And chickens are harder to get into the house. They couldn't just lead the chickens into the house. They had to chase them and gather them. But the chickens finally made it into the house. They brought the chickens into the house. And the chickens, they didn't just stay in one place like the cow. They were all over. When the kids went to eat their cereal in the morning, the chickens would hop up on the table and start pecking in the bowls. When little feathers were floating around the house, the house was starting to get a little gross. But the chickens were there, the cow was there. Wasn't such a good scene. So they went back to the rabbi. "Rabbi, we listened to you. Chickens, cow, it's not good. What should we do?" "Goat," the rabbi said. "You can't be serious." They said, yes, you have a goat. Bring the goat into the house." So they did. They went out to the barn. They got the goat. And the cow was still there. And there were the chickens. So they were all still there. And the goat, they had to put somebody on goat duty watching the goat all the time, because the goat would eat everything. The goat would eat the couch. The goat would eat the chair. The goat would eat the table. So they had to have everybody, they had to take shifts, and they had to watch the cow, just watching the cow, watching the goat. And of course, there were still the chickens and the feathers, and it was gross. All right, so they went back to the rabbi. It was now Thursday afternoon. They went back to the rabbi. "Rabbi, don't tell us to bring another animal into our house. This isn't working. Tell us what to do." The rabbi thought and said, "Well, tomorrow night will be Shabbat. So tomorrow morning, I want you to take your cow and your chickens and your goat. I want you to put them back into the barn. Then I want you to work together as a family to clean from top to bottom, from left to right, from hither to yon. Clean the whole house up really well. Set a beautiful Shabbat table. And sit down together for dinner." And so that's what they did in the morning. They said goodbye to the animals. They led the cow out. "Bye, cow." They chased the chickens out. Chased the chickens out. led the goat out. Meh. And they cleaned and they scrubbed and they cleaned and they made the house look good and smell good. It took a lot of cleaning to do that. And then they set a beautiful Shabbat table and they worked together to make dinner. When they sat down, even though the kids were still arguing over who got to hold the cup and who got to light the candles, it felt like the most peaceful Shabbat they had ever had. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you and all my friends. The Shabbat candles are burning bright. The Shabbat candles, they're burning bright. The Shabbat candles are burning bright to let us know it's a Friday night. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you and all my friends. The Shabbat challah is good to eat. The Shabbat challah is good to eat. The Shabbat challah is good to eat. It's a special Shabbat treat. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you and all my friends. Well, Shabbat day is my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. It's the day I get to say Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you and all my friends. Well, friends, it's good to spend a little time with you for Shabbat. The primary announcement all the time is just to check your Thursday emails that come out for upcoming events and opportunities. I know that there's a security training this Sunday for people who might be interested in that as we continue to look at the security of our synagogue, and there are other kinds of things. But again, if you look back at your email from last Thursday and then you look at your email this coming Thursday, you'll see all the things that you need to know as we are moving forward, and of course to keep track of where we are with COVID things and changing rules and regulations and all of that stuff as things move forward. I'm going to ask you to gather those you're here with or you're at home with as we close with a family blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. May God bless you with good and keep you safe. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God be with you and be kind to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha. Ve'asem lecha shalom, shalom. May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom for those of you who are online. Thank you for being with us. For those of you here, let's join in the back for a little juice and some challah. Shabbat Shalom.